It's not uncommon for artists to have ghostwriters who literally write all of their music. Some of the GOATs like J. Cole and others don't use any ghostwriters, so that puts them way ahead of the rest of the competition. But some good rappers still have people write their lyrics. Watch the entire video to see rappers who don't write their own lyrics. Drake. That's right. The GOAT doesn't write his own lyrics. I'm sure that he helps and tells his ghostwriters what he wants in there, but Drake doesn't write his own lyrics. Do you remember the beef between Meek Mill and Drake? In the diss track about Drake, Meek Mill called him out for having a ghost rapper by the name of Quentin Miller. Many argued if Drake can still be called the GOAT if he doesn't even write his own lyrics. But regardless, his music still sounds good. Quentin Miller isn't really a ghostwriter though, because if you've ever tried to figure out who writes Drake's music, it's right there in plain daylight. Drake credits Quentin Miller in any song that he writes, but I guess nobody ever really noticed until Meek Mill called him out.
But that project's obviously riddled in controversy because of Quentin Miller, right? A lot of people feel like, well, he helped you with some songs, and even to this credit, I feel like you're still battling these ghostwriting rumors and this type of thing that in some sense I think does try to tarnish your legacy, whether it's effective or not.
Like, I mean, I worked with somebody on, I think, 4 or 5 songs on that record. I pulled my weight when it came to my pen. It wasn't like I just, it wasn't like I needed somebody to facilitate, entire ideas. We worked together.
But you come in with a verse where you say, I got a couple of mansions, but I still don't have any manners. You got a couple of ghostwriters, but to these kids, it don't actually matter. What the fuck happened to hip hop? What's going on with hip hop? People took that line and thought you were indirectly talking about Drake. Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you with these lines is, I don't know what's real and what's not at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear about this rapper, that rapper, whatever. I'm telling you that I don't do it, never have, and never will.
Kanye West. Let's be real. Did anyone actually think that Kanye wrote his own lyrics after his Sway freestyle? I don't think Kanye West is the best at coming up with lyrics and freestyles, so he gets the help from ghostwriters. Not entirely a bad thing, because Kanye has had some of the best music throughout the 21st century. I think we can all agree that we would like Kanye way more with his ghostwriters instead of him writing his own music. That's not even a bash on Kanye, but his past music has just been so good. Kanye has had many ghostwriters for some of his best songs, but the funny thing is that Kanye started out in the industry as a ghostwriter. So I guess he has to know what he's doing just a little bit.
I mean, how many Kanye songs have you gotten credits on?
I think about 30, 40.
30 or 40 songs?
Yeah.
On Kanye's albums?
Yeah.
That you helped co-write and so forth?
Mm-hmm. More than that. But early on, I didn't take credit for it.
No?
Because on Soul Paul, once he gave me a record, I didn't know, it wasn't really what he pays me for. Sometimes I don't think I should get paid for.
Diddy. Diddy is an OG rapper, but it's no secret that he has had a ghostwriter ever since he started. Diddy isn't afraid to admit that he didn't write his own lyrics. In fact, in one of his songs, he said, "Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks." Which is definitely true, because although Diddy isn't known to be the best rapper of all time, he is still a very, very rich producer. His net worth is close to $1 billion. So I don't think any of us can even make fun of him for using a ghostwriter, because look where it got him. Snoop Dogg. Much of Snoop's recent material has been ghostwritten. Another rapper called Problem admitted to writing for Snoop Dogg in a 2013 interview. And although he didn't name any names, Snoop himself said Malice in Wonderland was mostly written by others in a 2009 interview. I got a couple of my little homies that put pen to the paper. I be letting my homies get on by writing and expressing their thoughts through me. I be letting them have opportunities to be a star through me. It seems like Snoop doesn't care about it all, and is giving credits to his ghostwriters.
Released? I just go by the album because he released some on mixtapes too, but I did 3 on Eagle Trippin'. I wrote 2 on Malice in Wonderland. I actually produced and am on one of those records. And on the album after that, it's a joint he got with Kanye. My eyes closed, I did that.
Eazy-E. You've probably heard of NWA because they changed the rap game. Eazy-E was seen as someone who didn't know much about rap, but just kind of sounded good. Well, Eazy-E admitted that Ice Cube, who was also in NWA, wrote his lyrics for him. I guess it's not really a ghostwriter if it was from someone that was also in NWA. Everybody knew that Eazy-E didn't know much about rap, so it's not a big surprise that Ice Cube wrote his lyrics for him. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre treats songs like products, inviting input from different writers and producers in a bid to create the perfect piece. For the comeback anthem, Still Dre, Dre called on the services of the one and only Jay-Z, who turned it into an instant hit. Dr. Dre, like many others, did not try to hide the fact that he wasn't writing his own music. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, click one of the videos on the screen to continue watching our videos.